We live? I think we're live. I would like to think we're live. Oh, well, I'm just going to hope we're live. Anyway, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Psychotic Nerd Podcast. I am your host, Psychotic Nerd, in case you couldn't tell, because you're fucking stupid or something. I don't fucking know. Yeah. Episode 2, officially. So, episode 1 went well, I think. I don't really know, actually, to be honest with you. Because nobody really ever gave me feedback on it, mainly because it was a 2-hour-long podcast, I think. And so everybody was just like, I don't really want to talk about it, because I didn't see it, you know? And that's fair. That's just fair. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, episode 2, yeah. 6 months. I know, a long time. But, it kind of needed to be that long, because I need to figure shit out with this. Just due with the live, because I wanted to do it live, and also setting it up so it would work, which actually only took me an hour. So I guess I could have done it a lot earlier, but also just the fact that it needs to be fresh, it needs to be enjoyable for me, I guess, is the word. So yeah, episode 2. Is anybody actually watching this? I don't think there is. If anybody is, be free to talk in chat or something. I don't fucking know. Right, how do we segue into this? I don't know. We're not going to segue into it. We're just going to hope that it fucking happens. What shall I start off with? I have a lot of topics. I actually have 22 different topics to talk about. So this could go on for a while, by the way. There might be some breaks. I don't really know. I hope there isn't. Yeah, let's yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's talk about that. So I have a note down here that says talk about the main channel's new ish look. I say ish not because of how it's not old, but because it doesn't really change a lot about the last look. It's just me as a anime character. Yeah, I just thought I'd talk about that. Why not? Screw it. I don't see why I can't. So essentially, the main channel now has this new character who is me. It's barely a character. It's just me in the style of an anime character. The style of anime is more generalised, isn't it, really? So I suppose I should explain what I mean by that. What I mean is, there is a anime slash manga that I like to read and watch, called Yamada and the Seven Witches by Miki Yoshikawa, or Kiki Yoshi? No, it's Miki Yoshikawa, I think. She has an amazing art style, and it was originally based upon that, and I tried to take elements from it and also add my own, so I weren't fully copying, but putting it in a style of which I like it. So I've done that, ish, I suppose. It's took me ages. I've done over like 5 different versions. I could open up now the look of the previous ones, so that's what I'm going to do, because I can do that now. So my brain is fucking up. Again, this is the most professional codcast of all history. That would be a really good name for a podcast that's about cod. Not the fish, Call of Duty. It could be for cod. I don't know what the fuck I'm on about anymore. Anyway. Fucking hell. My brain. Where was I? Yeah, I did like a bunch of different versions for this. One on paper, one with just the mouse tracing over everything, then one with the pen tool. No, not the pen tool. One that was using the select tool. I can actually show you now, actually, rather than explain it. I will still explain it for people who might listen to this rather than watch. So let me just change to podcast video. Here we go. Nice. And here it is. So actually, I want to show some of the documents because I'm a secretive little bastard. So hang on a minute. Let me just fucking open up the document first. This is not going well. Oh, it's the first thing that opens up. Fantastic. Well, I'm just gonna open that up then, I think. Hopefully this is the right document. It's not the right document. Where's the document? Oh, fuck. I've knackered this by miles. It's on YouTube. I'm very sorry about this. I'll just keep talking so that this doesn't sound like utter shit. Here it is. Found it. Right, podcast video. Here we go. So this here, where the mouse is pointing, this is the original drawing. It was on paper, as you can tell. I scanned it on the printer, and then it hits here. I then redid it with just the little brush tool, and then I redid it again. However, it's not here. Oh wait, no, it is here. Yeah, this one here. This one I created using a combination of the pen tool and the select tool, which is here. This one here, you know, the one that does all this shit. So yeah, it was a combination of all these. Hence why some of the lines are thicker than others. Whereas with the final version, they're all basically the same except for the hands, which I can do good enough detail at the thickness that they were at. Anyway, so yeah, because the reason that this one here that I'm pointing at is that has different thickness in lines is because I didn't realise what the pen tool could actually do at one point. So I was actually making a shape. I would then create the selection by hitting Control and Enter. Then it would select the shape in the form of, like, if I was to make a circle with the pen tool, it would select it like this. Then I would fill it in, like so. Let's just do that for now. I don't really give a fuck. And then I would do select, and I would modify, and then I would contract, and then I would contract it by, like, let's say 20 pixels, right? And I would delete it, then it would create the shape, but as a line, as it has done in it now. That kind of worked, that kind of didn't work, because I was actually reshaping things, resizing, and I didn't realise, and then when I fully finished it, it just looked like shit. So I just never released it. But then eventually, my good friend King Cal actually told me about this different method that you can use, where you can still use the pen tool so it's accurate and it's to the liking that you want it by altering it as you go. Once you've selected it, you can then stroke the path, which is then essentially it will create a line. It will create the line going across the selection that you've made with the pen tool. So then it created. Well, my mouse is having a seizure today, so apparently, so you know. But essentially, yeah, I just redid the whole thing in the same sort of likeness, and then stroke pathed it, and it's worked out to what we have now, which is now on the main channel, and I'm really happy with it. I think it looks good. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but that's just how it is. That's what it looks like. I think it looks good. These going on with channel looks and shit. I'm just gonna switch back now to the main. I haven't hotkeyed, by the way. I should have, but I just couldn't be fucked. So with the looks of the channel, I will be changing the look of the IRL channel again to a bit more of a dignified photo of myself. I think I'm going to be using an idea that originates from my good friend, who shall remain nameless because I don't know his name. Yeah, that's a thing. Not because I do know his name, but there's so many fucking names. I can check Twitter now, and I will use his current name. He'll probably want to be remained nameless, but I just don't give a fuck. Oh, it's back to what it was before. Okay, he's changed his name again. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave him nameless. Anyway, he gave me the idea. Why don't you just take a photo of you in real life? Not have any of the edited coloured background. Just have you in real life with a picture of like, or a sign that says your channel's name or some shit. And I am gonna do that. I'm gonna do a version of that myself. Hopefully it works. I'm gonna be doing that soon in a lightbox room, almost like a photo studio with my friend who takes photography at school. Harvey Coates, also known as Harvey Coates Photography. He filmed for me in one of my real life vlogs, actually. The one where I went playing Pokemon Go. He actually filmed a lot of that. The bits that look shit is where I filmed. The bits that look good was what he filmed. So yeah, and it's really easy to tell which bits are shit and which bits are good. Really easy to tell. Anyway, I digress. Yeah, I'm going to be changing the look of that. I might change the look of this again. I might not. I don't know. I might use a more dignified photo of myself or something. I might take my anime character and then put him with the tin can, which is on the that side of the screen. If I just point at it now, yeah. So yeah, I'll use that. So that's pretty much all that there is about the podcast. Not podcast. The channel looks. So yeah. What should we talk about now? This might be an hour long instead of 2 hours. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, so podcasts, yeah. I've been listening to a lot more podcasts lately. Like, there's a lot more. I've been way more into the scene since the last episode of this. I used to only listen to the Nerdcube podcast because yeah, I don't have a reason for it really. I just kind of like Nerdcube at the time. Not that I don't like him now, but I think his content at the moment is boring as fuck. But now I've actually discovered that Google had their own podcast app. So I now listen to podcasts not through YouTube, but through the Google Podcasts app and YouTube itself, because sometimes people put it on Spotify, and I hate Spotify. Fuck you, Spotify. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm actually listening to 4 podcasts, technically 5 at the moment. So one being The Engine Failure with Nick from AR12 Gaming and Raymond from Rayvision 420, I think that's his full name, not sure. And I'm also listening to the Beta podcast, which is by far one of the funniest fucking podcasts out there right now. Unfortunately, they just don't upload ever because Keemstar's a cunt and claims everybody else is the problem when it's clearly him. I'm sorry, Keem, but it is you. You are the fucking problem. You are clearly the fucking problem. You deleted an episode 20 minutes into being uploaded when the episode was talking about you, talking about ad revenue and how you should just entertain your fans, not giving a fuck about the ads. And then because the ads were removed from the podcast, you decided to take it down. You fucking idiot. You fucking biased idiot. You hypocritical, stupid cunt. Anyway, yeah, the Beta podcast, really good. It's had a number of hosts. It's had Andy Milanakis. It's had Clown, also known as Colossus Crazy. It's had Keemstar. It has had... I just read a comment came in. Anyway, Keemstar, and it's had Anything for Views. And, what's his name? Tommy C, or whatever his name is. I don't know. I've also listened to the H3 podcast, which is obviously with Ethan Klein and Healer Klein, who are now having kids. That's really interesting. I've had this conversation before with people. We all think that the kid probably will be fucked up in the head when it's older. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe the intense army training that Healer Klein had will help the kid. I don't know. Is that true? I feel like I heard that Healer Klein was in the army. The Israeli army? I'm probably wrong. Anyway, I should probably stop chatting shit. And also, I'm listening to some of the episodes of the co-option of the podcast, because the co-option of the podcast has way too many episodes. But yeah, and also What's Good podcast with Randolph and Mini Minter. That's a pretty fun podcast to listen to, and hopefully there will be more episodes of that in the future, because it's only just started. So I'm actually keeping up to date with the episodes, thankfully. So yeah. Anyway, so we've just had a comment from Tom05. Keemstar for President 2020. Tom, fuck off. No. If Keem is president by then, I want to kill myself. I want Jack Black to be president. Jack Black as president would be sick. Coke. Sponsor me. So yeah. They're all the podcasts I'm listening to. So it's kind of basically a lot of my time goes into podcasts. For friends who are going to watch this wondering where the fuck I am half the time, I'm listening to podcasts and actually watching a lot of TV. So which actually brings me to my next topic-ish. I've been watching a lot more TV lately rather than anime. So I did watch all of How I Met Your Mother again throughout the summer holidays. A lot of it was consumed by watching How I Met Your Mother. It was great. I really enjoyed it. Because the last time I watched it was 2 years ago, so I would have been 15, and I missed a lot. I have definitely missed a lot, because I've watched it and I've realised there are so many more sexual innuendos hidden in the episodes. But rewatching it now and rewatching it then, I've realised how many I've missed and how funny the show can really be. So yeah, that's the thing. After I finished watching the series How I Met Your Mother, I decided to go on and watch the American version of The Office, which has been a very love-hate relationship with me for a long time now. I've never got as far as I have now. Currently, I believe, if I just check now, I can check now. I'm pretty sure I'm on season 7. Just let me load this app and I will tell you. This app just keeps a track of what I'm watching and shit. Don't ask how it works. It's totally not by piracy. It is by piracy. I'm on season 8. I'm on season 8, episode 13. That's the furthest I've ever got, because before watching it again, all I did was get to the middle of season 2, because I fucking hated everything about that show. Mainly because of Michael Scott. The character Michael Scott pisses me off beyond belief. The character development, there's some banging going on, I apologise. The character development for Steve Carell's character, Michael Scott, was terrible. It took so many seasons to actually get him likeable, because they made him way too racist, way too discriminative. I can't say the word. Discriminative? Is that the word? Yeah, whatever. He was way too discriminative, and just was a complete fucking idiot. Like, I'm a complete fucking idiot, but this guy was so far at the end of the spectrum of stupid. It made me want to kill myself. So yeah. But I just powered through just because of the relationship between Jim and Pam. I really wanted to see that unfold. The wedding episode was really cool to watch. I thought that was a decent episode. I digress. Anyway, yeah, so I wanted to watch it for their relationship. Some of it with Dwight. Dwight was quite an interesting character, especially with the pranks that was pulled on him by Jim. Anyway, so yeah, I just pulled through it with that, and then eventually Michael Scott did become a likeable character. Not so likeable that I would cry when he left the show. If anything, I was more relieved because he was fucking annoying still, to a certain degree. Not as much as when it started, but still annoying. Usually when a character leaves a show, I would probably be very upset. I'd probably say cry. I'm a bit of a pussy when it comes to fictional shit. But anyway, yeah, so The Office, the American version overall, so far is decent. I kind of like it, I kind of don't. I like the cameos of different famous actors like Idris Elba, Jack Black. Was Jack Black in it? Yeah, I think Jack Black was in it. Yeah, Jack Black was in it. He was like a fucking TV show character within a TV show. Yeah. Anyway. And then who else was on it that I know? Nobody. I can't remember because my mind is all over the place right now. But yeah, so The Office. It's okay, I guess. We have 4 people watching. Fam. Okay. That's stressful now. Shit. Oh no. But right, anyway, yeah, so overall, the TV that I've watched, there's a lot because I have calculated this with my mates. I've watched way over 300 hours worth. By definitely 100%, because we've calculated every single show that I've watched, and then I can sort of remember how many times I've watched it all the way through. So yeah, there's over like 300 hours by far. Yeah, because like the shows that I love, like Friends, I've watched definitely throughout my lifetime 5 times over, fully. Especially since I have the Blu-ray box set and it's easy for me to watch it that way. Rather than online streaming, which then takes buffering, loading times, everything like that. It's just, that's fucking annoying. Get it on Blu-ray, you ain't gotta worry, because then you can use that Blu-ray player that's in the background right there. So yeah. I've watched Friends 4 times over, or 5 times over, definitely 100% in my lifetime, could be more. I've watched Community twice. I've watched The Big Bang Theory 3 times over to its current status, because it's still ongoing until either close to next year, I think, because it's definitely ending, we know that, thank God. The Big Bang Theory is such a terrible show in my opinion, I fucking hate it. I've watched How I Met Your Mother, definitely 3 times over, has to be. Yeah, definitely 100% has to be. I've watched 2.5 Men, 3 times over definitely. I kind of like 2.5 Men. I have a very love-hate relationship with that as well. Not for the same reasons as The Office, more along the fact of the continuity of the show. It was just a fucking mess after a while. But I kind of watched it because I just cared too much, you know? I mean, you had the issues with the actors. The 2 main actors who are literally in the title of the show, you know, 2.5 Men. The half man and one of the men went insane. One thought he was fucking Jesus with his haircut, and the other thought he had bombs to bomb Chuck Lorre. Like, if I had bombs, yeah, I'd bomb Chuck Lorre. My brain's fucking up with the words. I would bomb him, yeah. But you don't have bombs, Charlie Sheen. And you're definitely not winning. You were in a fucking movie about 9/11, and it was terrible. That's... you fucking idiot. Anyway, yeah, so I've watched 2.5 Men. Definitely 3 times over. What else have I watched? I've watched all the way up until season 2 of The Flash. Didn't enjoy that all that much. Yeah. The pacing of the Flash is way too... It's way too long. Way too slow. And it's annoying as fuck. Honestly, it could be compressed down to about 15 episodes and I wouldn't give a shit. Because the amount of building up for plot is just so annoying. It's like, oh, care about this character, please. Care about this character, please. Please care about it. Yeah, we get it. We need to care about this character. I care about the character now. Can we just stop with caring about the character and explaining the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, okay? And get on with the action. I get that this show might be on a budget, but don't make a superhero show if you don't have a budget. Seriously. For the love of fucking God, don't. Oh, jeez. What else have I watched? I've watched a lot of stuff, okay, and it amounts to 300 hours. I don't know where I was going with this, but I just thought I'd share that. The next point would probably be anime. Yeah. So, in the previous episode of the podcast, I believe I listed 4 different animes. Let's see, I listed Citrus, Yamada Seven Wishes, Real Life. Huh. Was it only 3? Oh, it must have been only 3. Well, anyway, since then, it's been 6 months. I would like to assume that maybe somebody in the chat would like to guess how many series I've actually watched now. Feel free to do that. I will wait until somebody gives an answer. Is anybody still here? Yeah, there's still 4 people. Wait, is that right? There's 3 people there. Well, that's fine. So, does somebody want to guess? If somebody guesses, I will tell them whether or not they're right or wrong. Just somebody guess, please. I beg. Anybody at all. For the time being, while somebody answers, because it might be a while, I don't know. The stream is all over the place with its timings. Just want to ask, is the stream's going okay? I think I'm in the green apparently, so that's always good. Anybody at all answering would be great. Anybody? Does anybody want to answer? Anybody want to guess how many anime series I've watched to this current date? Nobody? I mean, come on, guys. Please, don't leave me in the dark. There's 5 people watching now. Come on. No? Come on, guys. I know you're there. Okay, right. 47. Tom AR5 is going with 47. Oh boy. Let me see. You're kind of close. You're kind of not. You're much higher than I would expect anybody to guess. But you are close. I'm just going to tell you, because otherwise this podcast is going to go to shit. 31 different series. Some of which consist of 24 episodes over 1 season, and then will consist of 3 seasons. Some of which only have 12 episodes a season, and will consist of 2 seasons. Some of which will consist of 12 episodes for 1 season. Some of which will only have 6 episodes a season. It's all over the place, but it's 31 series. And if I was to calculate the actual time they would take to watch all these, it's a lot. Okay? I'm actually going to read all of the titles, and it's going to all sound ridiculous because it's anime, and people who are not fans of anime find it ridiculous no matter what you say. So, here we go. Number 1, Sekirei. Number 2, Mazamune-kun's Revenge, but I haven't watched the OVA for that, according to my list. 3, Fuka. 4, Yamada-kun and the 7 Wishes, excluding the OVA. I haven't watched the OVA because it's not dubbed. 5, Kiss Him Not Me. 6, Gamers. 7, Akami-san and her 7 companions. 8, Real Life. I have watched the OVA for that. I've watched the sub. The dub is coming out soon. I can't wait. It's going to be great. Citrus for number 9. I have watched Citrus. I've also read the manga, which recently ended, and was also getting a spin-off series. We don't know what it is yet. Yeah. Number 10, Mapping Princess, the movie. It's a pretty good movie. It's not like Disney Princess, so don't think it's cringe. Don't think I'm a female. Everybody thinks I'm a female, don't know why. Number 11, ReZero. Fucking love that anime. It's great. The rest of the series needs to be dubbed though, Funimation. Get your shit together. Number 12, The Devil is a Part-Timer. Absolutely amazing series. It's literally about the devil becoming a fucking McDonald's worker, and it's fucking brilliant. Number 13, Takagi the Skilled Teaser. Decent. I enjoyed it. The manga's weird. I've read bits and pieces of the manga, and you don't even have to read all of it to get what's going on, which I've found strange. That is commonplace with some mangas, but I don't like that style. High School DxD, yeah, I've watched that. It's basically like Sekirei. Is it better? No. Way less plot. Way less plot. Number 15, Recovery of an MMO Junkie. That was decent. I enjoyed that. It was a bit over the place. The ending for the season 1 was shite, I'm going to admit. 16, I'm going to butcher this. This title pronunciation. Tsundere Children. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation, but yeah, I dropped that because it was so boring. Just no actual character bonding going on. So boring. 17, A Sister's All You Need. I didn't finish that. I'm going to finish it. But it's been like 3 months since I watched it, because it's so weird. It's such a weird anime, as you can tell by the title of A Sister's All You Need. How perverted does that get? Anyway, number 18, Orange, plus the movie. I've watched the movie. It's basically just the series condensed down with a little extra added on the end. Amazing. Great. I did enjoy it though. It was alright. Not as emotional as people were saying. I didn't cry. And I tend to cry at anime. I'm gonna fucking admit it. Fuck it. I'm gonna admit it. I cried at most anime. I didn't cry that way. Probably because I was going in expecting to cry. And they just kind of warned me. Anyway. Number 20. No, number 19, sorry. One Punch Man. One Punch Man. Oh my god, it's so amazing. One Punch! Number 20, Attack on Titan, incomplete. I've watched about 3 episodes. I haven't really enjoyed it all that much, but I am going to watch the rest of it, because if you don't... Can you claim that you like anime? Yeah, you can, but yeah, most people watch that. Anyway, Initial D, incomplete. Why incomplete? Not because I don't enjoy it, but because there's so many fucking episodes on it. I'm on stage 4. I'm on episode 8 of stage 4, and there was 24 episodes most seasons, except for season 2, which had only 12 episodes. Then the third stage was a movie. Now the fourth stage has 24 episodes again, and stage 5 has 12 episodes again, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway, number 22, Suzuka, dropped it. Terrible. It's the prelude of Fuka, about Fuka's mum. God, that was awful. God, I hated all of it. So bad. Never gonna watch that again. 23, Godzilla Earth 1. I kind of watched that, kind of didn't. I fell asleep during it because it was late at night. I was around a mate's house. For what I did watch of it though, I really enjoyed it. Kind of. I do like Godzilla films, but this was not a Godzilla film at all. It just wasn't. I can admit it was anime, but not a Godzilla film. I've actually spelled Godzilla wrong in this though. I put Gozilla. Don't know what the fuck that means. I've watched Bakugan, but I've labelled that as kid because I can't really say... I have watched it again. I watched it like... That reminds me, I watched this like 2 months ago again. Like, anyway, Bakugan. 25, Pokemon. I've watched Pokemon Diamond Pearl, Pokemon Black and White, Pokemon X, Y, and Z. Because they're the only ones I enjoy. The other ones, I watched 5 episodes, sorry, of each individual season. The ones that I did like, I continued all the way to the end. Yeah. I've watched Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. Not Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, not the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Not the new ones that are absolute dog shite. Only 5Ds, and I enjoyed that. Dinosaur King, but that is definitely kid, because I do not remember shit about that show, other than it was okay. And I've rewatched 1 episode, I don't like it, so I'm not going to watch any more, because it will just completely change my opinion on it, and I don't want that, because it will mean a ruined childhood. Number 28, no matter how I look at it, it's your guys' fault I'm not popular. That is the longest fucking title to a show I've ever known. Was it okay? Kind of. Was there any character development? No. The main character did not develop at all. And I read the manga. I read one chapter after where the anime leaves off, and it was the same. Nothing had changed about the plot. So I went to the end point so far of the manga. I don't know what the hell's going on with the artist or the author. I don't know if he or she is still continuing it, because the update for it was like 2 months ago or something. But anyway, character development, hang on anywhere. It's the exact same character. Everything's still the same. Boring. Nothing's changed. I'm not gonna go on. Number 29, Tamako Love Story. That was a movie. I enjoyed it. Did I cry? No. Number 30, Future Diaries. I have put incomplete, but I have actually completed now. The ending was bollocks. The last 3 episodes were terrible. Boring. Terrible. Confusing. Don't want it. What do you want? I'm in the middle of summer. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. This is why I put... I put a sign on the door. I did. Let's watch the chat go bonkers now. Is there still people in here? Yeah, there's 5 people still in there. Great. That's gonna go well. I'm mean to my brother. Okay? I'm sorry. Right. I'm just gonna list the rest. Yeah, Future Diaries. Crap. Number 31, which is the final one. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time. I haven't watched that yet. I don't even know why it's on here. Anyway, yeah. Right, anyway. I'm now going to take a break quickly. So just give me 2 minutes. I'll be back in a second. Do what you need to do. Go toilet. I don't know. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay. See you in a second. And I am back. Right, I was hoping that I'd be back before the song ended, because it doesn't loop, because I forgot to set it to loop, but I'm back. Anyway, so yeah, we just, did I shut my door? Yeah, I shut my door. I thought I didn't for a second then. Yeah, I'm back. I took my jumper off because it's boiling, and I put my hat on because my hair looks terrible. Thumbs up. It's the anime shirt from last week. I have washed it. Don't worry. I don't wear the same shit. Well, I do wear the same shit, but it's not. It's washed. Anyway, so I'm actually going to take the hat off because it is actually that warm in here that I should not be wearing this. Oh, fucking hell, right. So yeah, we were just talking about the anime I've watched. I'm just wondering right now. Hat. Yes, hat. Hat. What? Oh no, hat. Yeah, no, the hat's gone. It's alright though. It's alright. I'll just... Right, we'll put this on. Is that fine? Hat. Oh, no, we're not... Are we having the hat wars now? Oh, is this happening? Oh, bollocks. Right. Anyway, so does anybody want to hear anything about any of these animes at all? Or do we not really give a shit about anime? Let me know, please. I'm begging. But for the time being, yeah, look at my hats. Look at my hats. There's so many hats. There's 2 more hats up there. There's the hat up in the door, but you can't see it because the camera's not pointing at it, and I don't want to move it because it'll fuck up the entire stream. Does anybody want to hear about the anime? Anybody at all? How delayed is this stream? Well, it ain't that delayed. Get the stony hat. Fucking hell, this is supposed to be a podcast, and it's more or less just a fucking... I don't know what this is anymore. Oh, jeez. Anime hat. Oh, I'll get the anime hat as well, inshallah. Oh, Jesus. I don't know what counts as the anime hat. Does the Filthy Frank hat count as the anime hat? Or does the other one that I know of count as the anime hat? I don't know. Well, here's the stony hat. Oh, fucking hell. Here's the stony hat. Am I wearing that the right way around? Yeah. Here's the stony hat. Hat review with Josh. Oh, fucking hell. This is barely a podcast now. This can't really be audio, can it? Oh well. Yeah, here's the stony hat. Here's what I consider to be the anime hat. Why? Because I don't know what an anime hat is. So, you know. Yeah. And yeah. And there's a roadman cap in the background. Tip the fedora. Milady. Right. Rocky anime. Yo, if that actually came about, I would be so impressed. I would be so happy. I feel like that would be the funniest fucking thing to watch, just because, yeah, it'd have the weirdness of anime, and then, like, it might retain some of the seriousness of Rocky. I feel like that would be interesting to see. I don't know. Yeah. If I could set up guests, I would have guests. Would anybody want to be a guest on this podcast? Considering there's only mates that are listening to this right now, which doesn't surprise me, because I'm not famous. Would we want guests on this podcast? Would anybody want to be a guest on this podcast? Anybody at all? It's just a yes or no. Because I guess the idea of guests is more open to me now. Yeah, I understand. PCs with AIDS tends to be a problem with podcasts. I understand that. It's a predicament. It's a very big predicament. Well, anyway, that answers my question. I'll try and set it up at some point. I probably won't be able to do it in the middle of a podcast because I'd be so unprofessional it's unreal. At the moment, it is so unprofessional that it's unreal, but that's just taking it to another end. What should we talk about now? Well, I don't know because I don't have the actual fucking thing open for me. The plan is this. Let me open it. Here it is. Oh yeah. So, what do we want to talk about now? We will talk about none of this because I forgot to update this. Um, yeah, a lot of this is just going to be me saying now. Fantastic. Oh yeah, speaking of Rocky, I could have done this a while ago now, like a minute ago, 2 minutes ago, something like that. Speaking of Rocky, Creed 2 is coming about in like 13 days in America. Or is it 11? No, not 11. The fuck is wrong with it? Is it 14 days or 13 days? I'm not sure. In America, I think it comes out on Thanksgiving, which I think is on the 24th. I'm not entirely sure. It's on a Thursday, I know that. In the UK, and they said in the Britain, in the UK, it will come out on the 30th of November, if the rumours are true, and I'm definitely seeing it on opening night, hopefully. That should be fun. It looks like it should be really good. It's going to retain seriousness rather than Rocky 4's stupidity, almost. More like 80s exaggerated shit. It's going to retain a more serious side to the what's the words I'm looking for? More serious sides to the ramifications, the consequences of the Four's actions, rather than just being a bunch of fucking montages and exaggerated James Brown. Anyway, so yeah, should be good. I hope the scenes that have been leaked, I guess you could say, they look to be good. I mean, Rocky finds Drago in his restaurant. Everyone just keeps meeting Rocky in the restaurant. If they haven't seen him for ages, or haven't seen him at all in their entire life, you know, they just go to his restaurant and meet him. Fuck you. Right, what comes out on the same day? Oh yeah, another movie that I'm looking forward to that's coming out on the same day, Thanksgiving, is Wreck-It Ralph 2. I'm looking forward to that. I think that will be good. I liked Wreck-It Ralph 1. I thought that was a good film. Changed my mind. Oh, fucking hell, my brain is on fire right now. It's this radiator, it's right next to me, honestly, it's fucking killing me. Yeah, this might be a much shorter podcast because I'm dying already and we haven't even been going for an hour, and that's including the 3-minute break that I had. So that's, yeah. I might do short podcasts. It's probably better to do it that way because, reasons. Right, see, I should have updated this. This is my plan for my podcast ages ago. Like, I was gonna do this like 3 months ago now, and now I'm here, and all these topics don't matter to me anymore. Except for this one. So, we're now getting close to Christmas. We are in November. We are 10 days into November, so that means that it would only be another 21 days if I am correct, which I'm probably not, but fuck it. It's either 20 or 21 days, I know that, so fuck you. So we are close to the run up to Christmas. And Christmas gifts. I was literally talking about this today with my mother. Or mummy. Mama. Nearly said a word I didn't want to say then. Yinka. That's a joke that only applies to me. Probably shouldn't say that. So, I was actually talking about Christmas presents with my mum, and I've decided to get a... Hey Lois, yay, somebody got the reference. Right, anyway. So for Christmas I've decided to get a solid state drive. 1 terabyte solid state drive, because this computer is getting slow. It's ran out of storage fully. It is... Let me check now how much it actually has so I can give you an accurate representation of what it's on and what it could be on by Christmas itself. I have 30 gigs left. On a terabyte hard drive, I have 30 gigs left. That isn't a lot. Why is that? because I keep downloading anime, and I keep downloading movies, and I keep downloading shows. I pirate a lot of shit, and there's a lot of games on there. Big games, not small games. Well, there's a lot of small games, but then there's also a lot of big games. So you can imagine why it's talking about terabyte. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get a terabyte solid state drive so I can speed this computer up, because for one, it will have my operating system on it, and two, only programs are gonna go on it. And like programs not games, but actual programs like OBS, Bandicam, Sony Vegas, etc., etc., etc. So that way, the operating system is going to be quick, and I'll also have space now for games. Yeah. Anyway, it's a plan that makes sense to me, okay? And then after Christmas, I'll have some money. I'll save it, and then I will get money from my job. I'll take some of the savings, some of the money from the job. I'll put it together, slap it together. I'll get a 3 terabyte hard drive. That's my plan. I don't know if I have enough ports on my motherboard, but who gives a shit? If I have to buy another motherboard, it's going to cost me 100 quid. I'll make that in 5 to 10 weeks. So, you know, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm already saving now. I've already got like a lot of money in savings, okay? Enough of our money, enough of our computers. That's what I'm probably going to get for Christmas. The rest of it will probably be like new clothes, and new pair of shoes. Not all of it. Just, I know that I am going out before Christmas to just shop for myself, because my mum says why not. It's just that I'm not allowed that stuff until it gets to Christmas. My grandma is getting me some more books. By books I mean manga. She's getting me 2 more volumes of Yamada and the 7 Witches, volume 10 and 11. So that should be alright. By 11, I will finally be at a point where I have not seen it already in the anime. So that should be fun. Jesus Christ, it's just been 9 volumes so far of stuff that I already fucking knew with a little tiny bit extra added on. Wow, that's added so much to my life. Kill me. Right, so yeah, that's some of the stuff that I know that I'm getting for Christmas. Yeah. I might get some pop vinyls, I don't know. I do like the idea of some more pop vinyls. I've only got 2, I've only got Tony Stark and Frozone. I do want to get the female Robin from the Batman Returns, the Dark Knight Returns animated movie or comic book. Anyway, so what else is there to talk about? Because I'm running out. Ding 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 ding. Oh dear. Oh yeah. This kind of relates, I guess, to now. I don't really know. I'm gonna say anyway. Memes in my friendship group that don't need to be there anymore. You're all watching. Stop with the 12. Please. I'm begging. The fact that I'm saying this is going to make you say it even more. I know that. But seriously, 12 is annoying. We don't say it as much anymore, but we still say it, and it's not funny. It's just not. It's the furthest thing from funny now. It's really fucking annoying, and it needs to die before the end of this year. Seriously. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. One person has agreed. Mainly because we have discussed about this. Yeah, anyway. It really does need to be eradicated from existence. 12 is a fucking number. Congratulations. I know I created it, but I did not create it in the intention of it being spammed constantly in real life. I'm not saying the number has to die. I'm not saying that the month of the number has to die. I'm not saying any of that. I'm saying the fucking meme needs to die. The meme needs to die now. It needs to die now. Okay, please, we need to stop it. Honestly, it's one of the most annoying things that's ever occurred in my life right now. It's just so annoying, honestly. I annoyed you guys with it for one night when I was going back crap crazy. You guys have been making me go Batcrap crazy for more than one night. For ages. Anyway. Oh yeah, No Cube's got some new merch a couple of months ago. I like the look of it. I like the look of the MTV t-shirt, like rebrand of it. I think that looks really cool. If I actually get this up now, which I can do, like so, if I just get it up now, what is it, Game T, and then we'll just go on to the NerdCube portion of it. If we just go to official and then onto NerdCube, I don't want that. Why is that put up? No, there we go. Right, so if I just bring this up, like so, podcast video, sorted. Right, we're here. So, what I'm pointing at now is the NerdCubed MTV thing, and I think that looks really cool. I'd buy that. I want to buy that. I did buy it, but I had to refund it, because I didn't have no money. This looks alright. I mean, they had a version of this when the older logo was on a t-shirt. So, you know, if you're in both, I can understand. The pin looks cool. If I still had the pin, because I don't know where the hell it's gone, I'd buy that as well, because then I'd have both the logos in pin versions, you know? It'd look cool. This looks cool. The guy doesn't look cool. What the fuck is wrong with this guy? Yeah, it looks alright. Would I buy it? Not so much. I mean, I've already got a hoodie from NerdCube, and it's not so YouTube idolizing as this. I mean, this is literally just the colour red with the logo. It's not worth it for 35 quid. I'm sorry, but it just isn't. This I've always wanted for a very long time, the varsity jacket, because it just, I don't know, I just kind of like the look of it. I already have the bag. I don't have it in black, but I do have the bag. I like the NerdCube keyring, but it's just not worth it for 5 quid. This I've been wanting for a little while. I think that looks really cool. This is also very cool, but it's so close to the style of the hoodie that I had. I just don't see the point in buying it. The hoodie isn't available anymore, which I find interesting. Oh, and there's also a NerdCube shirt, which is going for £2. Only problem is that it's only available in small. And yes, small does fit me, because this is a small. But it only just fits me, and by the time I'm 20, it's not going to fit me anymore, so what's the point? I could donate it to charity, sure, but that means fucking charity in itself. It's £2. So what's the point? But yeah, the stuff. There's also the NerdCube book, which came out. You can still fund it, which I was going to. But I didn't in the end, because I'm an idiot. And you can still fund it, but previously if you funded it, you would then get your name in the book, in the back of the book, along with like 8,000 other names. But now you can't, which is a bit shit. You can still fund it, you still get everything but your name in the back of the book. So I'm a little bit pissed off with that. I've just realised there's a spider underneath my desk. I thought it was a piece of fluff, and it's a spider. It's a good thing it's not being a dickhead and coming towards me, else I would be smacking that thing. I would be pausing the podcast, I would be smacking that thing. Anyway. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed in myself, I'm kind of not. I don't really give a shit. As long as I own the book in the future, I'm fine with it, but yeah. I don't know. It's 30 quid. 30 quid for the name in the back of the book, and then everything else, yeah, sure, it's a good deal. It's also not, because I hate reading. What the fuck am I on about? Right, no more chat? No more chat? Yeah, there's no more chat so far. Let's switch back to the podcast main, so that there's no more screen visuals exposing me. How long are we going for? We're going for exactly an hour now, according to my stream thing. I'd say we could probably make this go on for another half an hour, if I can, in any way possible. Yeah. What am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. Being an idiot more than anything. I really should have planned this better. But who gives a shit? There's a lot of merch these days from YouTubers. Hell yeah. Hell yeah there is. I mean, you could take Tom Scar's merch, for example. It's decent. I like that's very nice. I actually ordered that jumper along with the YouTuber, the No Cubed t-shirt. And then I didn't get it. Because I had to refund it. Because I hadn't got enough money. Anyway, Pro Plus upgrade does... I'll play some more Jenga on his head. Please. I beg. I don't know what to talk about. Oh yeah, Snapchat pisses me off a lot. I hate it. I hate the app. I hate the whole concept around it. I hate the people who fucking idolize it. I hate everything to do with that piece of shit app. All of it. One, you can't see the messages ever again unless you save them. If you've directly texted them, if you've texted with a picture, you can't save the image. You can't save the text that went behind it. You can't save anything. So if you had a conversation with the person and you forgot exactly what it was within 10 seconds, because that happens a lot with everybody, you just got to ask again, and then it's a waste of time. And honestly, it's a terrible app. You also have the people who that's like, oh, I have a 6,000 day streak. Congratulations, you've wasted 6,000 days of your life, you dickhead. People send streaks. If you want to have a streak with somebody, I'm assuming the definition of a Snapchat streak would be you have talked with this person for that amount of days in a row. Sending streaks to somebody does not qualify as saying that. And Snapchat may think it does because they add the extra number on the end, but honestly it just fucking doesn't. It doesn't qualify as talking to them every single day in a row. Do you want to know how many streaks I have? I'll check for you. Oh yeah, 0. I have 0 streaks. If I do have one, it's probably accidental, because a lot of accidental ones come up because I actually do talk to people on a daily basis. It's just that sometimes I lose them because I don't talk to them on a day. Who gives a fuck? The highest one I've ever had was 127 days with a girl who I did not like, and she punched me if I did lose it. I hate Snapchat. It's the point of the argument. It's just a really terrible app. I like the Bitmoji behind it, because if you can get the Bitmoji right, it looks like you. I mean, Tom definitely got his right. Tom looks like his by a fucking mile. Honestly, it looks great. So does Calms, I think. Yeah, Calms looks like him. I don't know if mine looks like me. I mean, the shirt does. I have the shirt. I don't really have the hair colour. I think my hair colour is much darker than what it is in the Bitmoji. Kieran's looks good. Harvey's looks good. Phil's... yeah, I'll give him the jawline. Nobody knows what these look like, so I should probably stop talking about it, because I can't edit over this. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I just don't like Snapchat. It's a piece of shit app. Snapchat's interface just keeps getting worse every update. That is true. Yeah, that is true actually, because they had the story section, didn't they? And they also had the just the message section. And then when you went onto the story section, you were actually able to swipe across. Then you would get all of the news type things, the more corporation type Snapchats. You can't do that anymore. They're all combined into one section, and it gets very confusing. And it's terrible. It's a terrible decision they made, and it's also, before that, they had updated it so that the Snapchat messages and the Snapchat stories were combined, which got very, very difficult to use, and they immediately switched that after about, I think, 2 months of having it, because everybody complained, but then they haven't fixed it the right way, and that's what has resulted to this day, and it's just terrible. I hate it. The whole Snapchat premise, the interface, the idea, everything to do with Snapchat is terrible. Does it connect the world on a more personal level? No. Definitely not. Streaks does not make it, you know, personal at all in the slightest. Change my mind? You won't. What's this? We got another comment. The interface designers must be the same people who made Xbox interface. Probably. Yeah, probably, actually. God, that's been destroyed. Xbox in itself isn't very good. I mean, they claim to have the most powerful console in all of existence, so why is it then that the fucking interface on the bastard thing doesn't run? Am I telling me that? Or is it just slow animations? Because if it's slow animations between each individual, like, thing, fix that. You know? Anyway. Right. I should probably stop closing my phone because that actually has all my topics on it. But I just keep doing it anyway because, yeah. Yeah, let's talk about the... This doesn't really apply now. This doesn't really apply to this current day. But KSI versus Logan Paul. That happened. I was going to upload a video on it, and I never did. Because, let's face it, I just don't upload. But the press conferences leading up to it, looking back on it now, very cringy. Like, very, very cringy. There wasn't really any actual beef, I don't think, between them. I think they're actually on good terms, and I think they're faking it to a very deep degree, honestly. So, you know, yeah, they were just really cringy. There were some good memes that came out of it, like, Let's Go Champ. That was funny. And the Deji's dad, G-Day, would fight Logan Paul's dad. That would have been funny to watch. The meme of Anything for Views would create a sumo fight between him and H3, which is, yeah. So there was some good things that came out of it, but the overall situation of the prelude is the word, I don't know, to the fight. The prelude to the fight was cringy, but had some good things, that's the point. The other meme that came from actually was the True Geordie. The True Geordie's thing. Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it, Josh? Right, the True Geordie's rise to fame went insane after the fight. Yeah, he reached 1 million subscribers in, like, not that long. It didn't take him that long, did it? So what we got here? We got some more people talking. Show them my Discord picture for reference. Yes, I will actually. If I can just get it up quickly. I'll have to launch Discord. The conference was the Fortnite dancing of boxing for me. Yeah, actually, that's a good way of putting it. When people have a way of words and I don't, I just explain what I mean in the worst way possible. I have an itchy back at the moment. I'm not putting my finger up my arse. But yeah, the actual fight, I don't know if it was... I can't say whether or not it was staged or not. I don't know. It seems like it could have been. There's a high possibility. But who am I to say? I don't have any facts or figures or any actual reason to say the fight was fixed. It was entertaining. At least KSI did not unload quick enough. He got all the way to round, what was it? 6. Yeah, the last round. He got to the last round. It just didn't unload quick enough. And when he did unload, he wasn't unloading for long enough. He was just stopping. Oh, it's just fucking, honestly. If he hadn't done that, maybe we would be in a situation where, I don't know, a situation where it wouldn't have been a draw. And people wouldn't have called bullshit. And that the internet would have been a better place because Logan Paul would finally be put in his place. But anyway, right, I'm going to show this profile picture off. It's very small because I can't get any bigger, but here it is. It's a True Geordie with a very long middle finger. I don't know how to get this any bigger. I don't think there is any way. Oh well. You podcast me. There we go, right, I'm back. So, yeah. I don't know. Deji was robbed. His team robbed him. If he had stayed with Vidal, he would have won. 100%. His team claimed that he was wobbling. His team claimed that he would have hurt himself more than what he needed to. Fuck off. in the second to last round, he was destroying the man. In the first round, he was destroying the man. Pretty much the entire fight, he was destroying the man. And you decided in the second to last round, he's all of a sudden not destroying the man because he was getting slight punches when he had his hands up like that, and he was taking most of the punches to the arms. Piss off. You are a terrible team. You have robbed him of his victory. That's all I have to say about that. We got anything more? They actually did Fortnite dances in the fight, I swear. Can't remember. I think it did. Yeah, I think it was Jake, wasn't it? If it wasn't Jake, then it probably didn't happen. Let's face it. Nobody else was cringe enough to do that. The next fight was said to be in February. Then it was said to be in July. Then it was said to be in March. I don't know when it is anymore because I forgot. I think it's in April. If it's in April, okay, cool. I'm not that big of a fan of it anymore. I don't think YouTube boxing should be lasting any longer, and if it does, it's not going to be as fun to watch anymore. If something happens in this next fight that's actually good to see, like an actual first round knockout like they were all claiming, then yeah, it'd be fun to watch again. But the lead up to it and all the cringe drama is just not worth it. So yeah, that's my take on it. Wow, we still have 6 viewers. Wow, we're doing well. Cool. The live thing is actually working, sort of. That's nice. Cool. Should we squeeze in one more topic? How long have we been streaming for? 1 hour and 13 minutes. Almost a 1 year anniversary since Logan filmed a dead body. Yeah. Yeah. We should go to Japan to celebrate. I don't give a fuck, honestly. He filmed a dead body. Yes, that is the wrong thing to do. You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have uploaded it. But the memes that came behind it were funny as fuck. I don't agree with the fact that you should be laughing at the fact that the man killed himself. I don't think you should be laughing at the fact that Logan Paul made such a stupid decision. But you should be laughing at the fact that it's funny in the sense of, wow, you are an idiot. Wow, you are an idiot. You blonde-haired USA stupid motherfucker. I think we should be laughing at the fact that 4-year-olds, 4 to 10-year-olds, were defending him. That's funny. That's my kind of humour. Damn fat shaming. But, yeah. Got some dogs barking. I don't know if they picked up, but I'm going to say it anyway, because why not? Address it. Fuck it. So, I mean, I've got one of the topics is music I like. I don't know if I should talk about that because at the time I was confident enough to talk about it, but now I'm not entirely sure if I am confident enough. Well, whatever. I've exposed myself enough on the internet to a much further degree than this, much further degree than my music taste, so why not? I like anime intro sequence music. I don't understand Japanese. So why do I like it? I don't know, it just sounds really cool, I guess. I mean, isn't that a good enough reason to want to listen to music? I think it is. It should be. If it's not, it should be. I also like YouTubers' music. For all a lot of people say that it's terrible, like, I like some, here's the key word, some, of KSI's music. Like, I liked the diss tracks. The diss tracks were good, in my opinion. I know I could get a lot of shit for that, but I did like his diss tracks. And I also like, I don't give a fuck. I kind of liked Creature. I like Transforming. And that's basically it. I'm not gonna lie. I also like Emma Blackery's music. All of Emma Blackery's music I like a lot. I think it's all really good. I'm going to not admit to the one thing that actually does embarrass me on a very personal level. Because fuck that. I like Imagine Dragons. Imagine Dragons is good. Straight Outta Compton. It's alright. I did like it a lot in the past. Now I don't, or particularly that much. Not straight out Compton. That's the album. NWA. I like a lot of grime. Although I say a lot of grime, but it's mainly just JME. I like JME. He's sick. He is, honestly, the way with words that he has is amazing. But he doesn't do a lot because of that. Because he needs to refine and perfect his work before he releases it. Hence why it's been since 2015 since he released his last album. I mean, the one before that, I think, was in 2010 or 2012. So, you know, you get the kind of time period that it takes for him to actually create music and shit. So, yeah, you know, yeah. Which reminds me, I don't like Keep Up, but I like Jamie's bit in Keep Up. Have you heard of Future Bass? That genre has a lot of anime vibes. I have not. I probably should. I'll check that out, but I can't right now, obviously. But yeah, I'll check it out. I feel like you've told me about that before. I'm not sure. Anyway. What else do I like? I'm having a look now through my various playlists. I do like Beer Bongs and Bentleys by Post Malone. I don't know if that's controversial or not, because some people, like, give me a turned face when I tell them that. But I just like Post Malone's music. I think it's good. I'll get to that in a second. Yeah, I don't know, I like Beer Bongs and Bentleys. I think it's decent. I really do. I love Paranoid. I really like Spoil My Night. Rich and Sad. Don't like Zack and Codeine, or whatever the fuck it is. Don't like Taking Shots. I like Rockstar. I like Over Now. I like Psycho. I like Better Now. I like Bull For Me. Can't remember what Overside is, but I'm pretty sure I do like that. I do like Stay. I do like Blame It On Me. I do like Jonestown. The rest I don't. But yeah, honestly, Post Malone's music, I can get down with that shit. That shit's good. Speaking of Post Malone, they're kind of like the same. That's a very controversial thing to say, but I'm going to say it anyway. They're kind of the same-ish. They're just not, but they are friends. Joji. Like, I have heard Joji's music. Am I the biggest fan of it? It's okay. It's not my kind of thing. But I can appreciate that it is good music. I just don't like it. I don't know. Joji's new album is pretty good. Is that, the Dikwati? Oh, I can't remember. Right, let me just search it quickly. I think it's... Yo, I'm probably butchering the fuck out of it, but I've been seeing it on Instagram, like, the actual name. I just can't remember if it's, like, Dikwati or some bollocks like that. Oh, wait, no. Where did I get Dikwati from? Bollard's one, yeah. Bollard's 1, yeah. That's the one. He's released something new as well, hasn't he? Slow Dancing in the Dark. Is that new? I don't know. Look, the point is, I've listened to his music, and I'm not entirely sure if I like it. I just don't know if it's my kind of thing. Can you guys recommend me one of his songs that might get me into it? Yeah, but the issue with it is the quality can vary a lot. Yeah, the quality in his music does vary a lot. I suppose that's just the kind of thing that I don't like about it, because with me, to like something, the continuity of the quality has to be consistent the whole way through. It can have a very high peak, but then the thing that was before it that I liked, it needs to go back down to that, if it is going to ever go back down, so you know. Can't Get Over You, the one with him falling over while roller skating. Alright, yeah, I'll listen to that. I'll make a note of that right now. Can't Get Over You. And yeah, there we go, right. And boosh. Done. Right. I will definitely listen to that at some point then. But dog. Test Drive, Slow Dancing in the Dark. Alright. Gonna have to make more notes now. I'll just go back to this stream thing. But yeah, I don't know. Just at the moment, acoustic remix. I'll make a note of that. But anyway, yeah, I don't know. Joji's music at the moment, I haven't listened to it enough, I think, to really have an opinion on it. But my opinion is that I'm not the biggest fan of it. I can appreciate it is good music, just not the biggest fan. Should we have a look? Speaking of Joji, comment that was made earlier. What was it? It was Dora the Explorer and White is Right. Yeah, I do like them songs. I know they're piss takes, and I know a lot of people that will think, oh, it's terrible music. But here's the point I'm gonna make. Literally, I've just opened my music app. It's on the screen, okay? Uber pussy. So you know. I don't know. Pink Guy's album was really funny. I have to admit it. I did like Pink Guy's album. I thought it was hilarious in all different kinds of ways. I do listen to a lot of like soundtracks from from movies and games and anime. For example, the Eurobeat from Initial D, the soundtrack from like Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 edition, just stuff like that. Not Nobody, which is actually something I wanted to mention. Didn't like his new album. I thought his new album was terrible. I didn't think it was worth the nearly over a year wait. It was just not worth it. He said he was going to release it in February. Didn't release it until I think September or July. I can't remember. My times are mixed up. But he just didn't release it for so long, and it was not worth the wait. Just weren't. I get that it was released on his child's birthday. Just still weren't worth the wait. I do like his singles though. His singles are good. If you haven't heard his singles, check them out. In my opinion, I do like them. Like, for example, Shine. Shine by Nobody is good. What's the name of Cabin Crazy? Cabin Crazy is good. And then I'd have to say Hurricane. Is it Hurricane? Yeah, I think it's Hurricane. And also Remember. Yeah, Fake, Hurricane, and Remember. They are all good by Nobody. If you haven't heard them, check them out. They are good songs. I have like all the Rocky soundtracks. I listen to them. I did like some of Mini Minter's songs. Like, he's only got 2 at the moment, but they are both pretty cool considering what he does. Maui Moon is the only one I really enjoyed. Fair enough. I didn't really like Maui Moon. We all have different tastes. Oh, Emma Blackery's new album this year, Fan. I can't get enough for that. That is so good. I've listened to Dirt so many times though that it's pissed me off. I just hate listening to the song. It makes me want to die. But the rest of it, really good. I really liked Villains. I don't know what classification you could give for Emma Blackery, but look, just check out one of her songs. If you don't like one of the songs, likelihood is you won't like any of her songs. But just check her out. She is a really good artist, in my musical artist, in my opinion. Might actually just plug this quickly because he's actually in my favourites list. Vazop. He's very niche. Cameron, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but you are very niche. You're right. Found. Yeah, Cameron's music is very niche. You might not like it, you might like it, I don't know, but I'm going to plug him anyway. Vazop, check him out. Link is not in the description, but just search his name on like Deezer, Spotify, SoundCloud. Don't know if he's on YouTube. Can we get a confirmation on that? He's on a bunch of other things as well, like iTunes. I think he's on iTunes. I think. Is he? Anyway, yeah, check him out. It's a very niche type of music, but check him out. It's pretty decent. I've listened to it. I thought it was alright. So, although that's coming from me, and I have opinions on things that change almost immediately. So, you know, I like Eminem's stuff. Some of it, not all of it. But yeah. Oh, I also have his old album. I also have Vazop's old album. Still, I found it deep in my phone files. That's some 80s shit. I can't say the other word. Not on stream. I'm not PewDiePie. But yeah, that's the kind of music I like. Songs will be everywhere, not at the moment. So if you want to, check SoundCloud if you want to check it out. Yeah, check it out. It's SoundCloud. I think it's Vazop. There's a helicopter. Is the mic picking it up? Yeah, the mic's picking it up. Well done, Mike. This is so unprofessional. See, if I hadn't live streamed it, I could have edited it out, but who gives a fuck, right? What else have I got to talk about before I go? Because I feel like I should go soon. I'd say an hour and a half podcast is pretty decent. Is there anything anybody wants me to talk about before I go? We have 3 minutes, so if anybody wants to do that, they can. Just let me know what they want me to talk about. If there's anything they want me to go back over, I can talk about that. It's just whatever, really, at this point, because I've lost faith in myself. What am I on about? Just somebody comment something, please, on what I should talk about, quickly. You have 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Here's volume 2 of Your Name. It's good manga. Just talk about who you're currently watching on YouTube. Fair idea. I will do that. Let me do that right now. I will actually get it up on screen. Hopefully. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't think I can be exposed for that, can I? I'm not sure. I can't remember if the stream will go to shit if I sign into a different account. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it's just running through OBS. I have no idea. So yeah, let's just check my subscriptions now, shall we? OBS podcast video. Right. So can I just click on subscriptions directly? I don't think I can, especially since my mouse won't let me fucking scroll down. Browse channels. Will it let me do it through there? No? Won't? No. Great. Great. I think if I go on my channel, it should let me. My channel and then the channels and then it won't do it. Okay, cool. Yeah, kill me now. Okay, let's just go through here. I could have sworn there was a way of doing it, but I just don't remember. So this is probably the worst way to do it, actually. Yeah, it's the worst way to do it. I haven't planned this. Let me just go back to me. Fuck it. So essentially at the moment I am watching Boogie 298. Have been for a very long time. I just really like his rambling series and some of the vlogs. Actually, no, all of the vlogs, because the vlogs are so rare that I can enjoy them. I also watch him unbox the loot crates. He unboxes either 2 to 3 crates every time. He unboxes the normal one, the DX, and the Marvel one. I also watch Pro ZD. I watch just for his his comedy sort of sketches, because he used to be a guy on Vine, and then he switched over to YouTube because Vine died and shit like that. And his stuff is just really funny. And I also watch him for the Loot Anime unboxings, because Boogie 298 doesn't unbox them. So Loot Anime is pretty decent. I also watch what else do I watch? I've watched a bit of Anisins, which is basically like Cinema Sins, but it's about anime. But he's only ever uploaded he's only ever uploaded like 10 videos at most, so you know it's not that difficult to watch somebody who doesn't upload, like me. I watch anything for views. I watch his streams. His streams are fucking hilarious, man. The shit that he gets up to is hilarious. I watch AR12 Gaming for the Forza content. Forza content is sick. I watch Colossus Crazy whenever he uploads, because he doesn't upload ever. His upload schedule is worse than mine by a long way. I watch Craig Thompson, also known as Mini Lad. I watch both of his channels every now and again. Some of his content I don't like, some of it I do. So you know, I watch Tom Scar, and I watch his second channel, Dark Squidge, because his vlogging series is sick. Like his monthly vlogging series is amazing. I love watching that sort of shit. I am actually planning on doing a monthly vlogging series next year rather than the 2019 vlog. 2018 vlog is coming this year, and it's going to be sick, by the way. I'm actually going to be doing a commentary and dates, specific dates of when they recorded, and just better editing. It's not going to be thrown together at the very last minute. I've actually been editing it for a very long time now, just chucking stuff in here and there, devising a script, etc. So you know, look forward to that if you want to. Also, I watch Domix every now and again. He's a good animator, decent content. I watch Emery Chu. She's just, I don't know. I just like her because she's got cute content. Okay, her content is quite cute. I like that. Fuck off. I don't watch Emma Blackery. I listen to her music. I don't watch her content. Her content has went downhill like fuck. It's terrible. All of it is terrible. The last video I watched, admittedly, was 2 days ago, because it was about Google Plus, which was a video from very long ago, which I enjoyed. I didn't enjoy that version of it though. The new one, it was just terrible. I watch Gig UK. Is it Gig UK or Gig UK? I don't know. He talks about anime. The most recent video I watched of him was with my mates actually, which was the life cycle of an anime fan. That was funny, because literally whenever he was making points, Tom would look at me and I'd just be like, "Hi." That's me. Yeah. I watch some of Keemstar. I don't watch Drama Alert. I mean this actual channel for him specifically, not his news self, Keemstar. I watch Keemstar. The actual channel called Keemstar in capital letters. Keemstar, no spaces. Check it out. He does like just random stuff, but currently sometimes he will upload him in his Doom buggy doing rallies and shit, and it's quite fun to watch. I watch King Cal. I watch Phil DeVaron, I watch Chambo, I watch Tom. Whenever we upload, I watch our guys' videos and I support it because it's the right thing to do. I watch KSI, surprisingly. When he actually uploads a good video, I'll skim through it just to check if there's actually anything good in it, and if there isn't, I won't watch it. I can't pronounce this channel's name, but it's In a Nutshell, I think. And then has something before it. They do good content. I watch whatever Maximofo uploads. Whatever Maximofo uploads is gold dust to me. It just is fucking amazing. He hasn't uploaded his fucking vlogging series in Japan. He's done another one, but he's only uploaded episode 1 and then not uploaded another one. I don't know if he's lost all this footage or if he just can't be asked to edit or what. He hasn't explained. He hasn't mentioned it on Twitter. I don't know what's going on. I watch Mini Minter. Mini Minter, I watch pretty much all of his content. I just think all of his content is pretty funny, to be honest. I watch Mustard. Mustard is a good channel. It's about like planes and stuff. Just factual videos about planes. I watch Negative Legend for his Bakugan content because Bakugan is actually being rebooted on December 1st, I think. Yeah. I don't know if the reboot's going to be any good, but just the fact that it's been acknowledged as a decent enough show to be rebooted is enough for me. I watch whatever nobody uploads. If he ever uploads, he doesn't a lot, to be honest. He's a very strange individual. I watch some of NerdCube's content. I watch all of his second channel's content. I always have. I always will, because the second channel is just a bit more rare in content compared to the main channel. I know the main channel doesn't upload a lot, and the actual second channel does upload more. But what I'm trying to say is the quality is better. I'm not sure actually, my brain is malfunctioning, whatever. I watch some of NerdCube's content. I watch all of his second channel's content, not all of his first channel's content. And I watched a live stream recently, it was okay. I watch PewDiePie sometimes, not all the time. Hell, I watch probably a video a month. I ran out of drink and my throat is nearly getting sore. Oh dear. I watched some of Randolph. Randolph's alright. Real Life Peter Griffin, I watched some of his. I watch Ryan is Driving. He's basically an Uber driver and he has really funny moments in his Uber car thing. I watch Shelby Grace sometimes. I watch Shubble sometimes. It's the same person, different channels. One's vlogging, one's Minecraft. Anyway, I watch The Sidemen. Every video that they upload on Sundays, I watch, because their content is funny as fuck. The game shows, their parodies of game shows like Deal No Deal, Weakest Link, or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, they're funny. They're already funny. I always watch them. I watch The Animated Man sometimes, not as much as I used to, but I do sometimes. Tom Scott is really good. He just does some very good, coolly edited, brilliantly scripted just really well produced factual videos. They're just interesting. So the sort of questions that you'd never ask, but then once they are asked, you're like, oh shit, yeah, what the fuck's this about then? I watched Tommy R5. I think I've mentioned that. I watched some of the Tree Geordie, not as much as I used to, honestly. I think his content isn't as good as it used to be. Maybe that's because I don't watch it, I don't know. I watch Vsauce whenever it uploads. He doesn't upload anymore, but yeah. I don't watch Will Any that much, but when I do, I kind of laugh, kind of don't. I watch Wolfie Chew. Yes, she might be a furry, I don't know. But she just has cute content. Her voice is so high pitched, it makes me want to die. In a good way. And I watch Zerka. Whenever Zerka on his main channel uploads, I definitely watch, because some really well edited content, and it's rare. Right. I shall now go back into the normal streaming. We've been doing this for way longer than I thought I would have been. We've still got 4 people watching. Matting. Chat, let's see the chat. Has anybody been talking? Yes, a lot of people have been talking. I've been completely ignoring. Whoops. Ever plan to live stream playing a game? He played Wii Sports last week, but it kind of went to shit. Yeah, it did. That was a test stream. I will be streaming some games, yes. I might stream tonight on my main channel. Keep your eye out for that. I don't know. Ripperoni. Oh, right, okay, I get it. Kazakh, yeah, I can't pronounce it. It's in a nutshell, but yeah. Oh, it's Vsauce 2.0. Oh, I see. Yeah, it basically is. Kind of. Vsauce... Yeah, they have the same type of content, it's just the way that they perform it is different. And in both ways, they are very good, and I enjoy both of them. They're both very entertaining to watch. I just like factual channels like Tom Scott, in a nutshell, Vsauce, Mustard. Oh, one of the ones I didn't mention. Why isn't it on my subscriptions? Where is it? Why isn't it here? Donut Media. If you like cars, okay? If you like cars, check out Donut Media. Donut Media is sick, fam. They make some of the best car videos I've ever seen in my life. If you don't know about cars, but you want to know about cars, check them out, because their series, which is called Up to Speed, tells you everything you need to know about car manufacture or a specific kind of car. They're just sick. The guy who does the videos for that series is amazing, and some of the other content they make as well is also very interesting. So, you know, yeah, check them out. Factual videos I like. Okay, yeah. I watch Jacksepticeye's. I watched Jacksepticeye's home video thing series, because it's like Do Not Laugh or whatever you are, or some shit. But without the Do Not Laugh, you can't laugh. It's just not. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's all the YouTubers I kind of watch. I don't know how long I can really go on now, because my voice is genuinely hurting. How long was the previous podcast is what I want to know. Can we find this out? Apparently not, because I don't think I've subscribed to myself. Huh. That makes a change. No, I'm not. I'm not subscribed to myself. Wait, but why is it in the... What? I'm confused now. Great. How long was the previous podcast? 1 hour 32. We've already beaten it by 8 minutes. Congratulations. I'm not sure if my stream's lagged out or not, because... Yeah, oh well. Right. Is there anything more that we want to touch upon before I leave? Because the next podcast, guys, could be in another 6 months. I have no idea. It might be next week, because I might be able to plan a better podcast for then. You know, because this has been all over the place. This has been touching upon different topics that were in the phone and also not in the phone, etc. So, you know, yeah, the next one could be next week. I don't know. But if it is in 6 months, do you guys want to touch upon anything else before I leave? Not that it matters to you, because literally it's only my mates listening to me, but yeah. Does anybody want to talk about anything before I go? Let me know. Yeah, your name. Your name. good manga, good movie. I think. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. I want to read the manga before I watch the movie. But that takes so long because where I buy the book from is in the city that's far away from here. I don't know if I should say the city name, but anyway, yeah. Nobody wants me to touch power on anything? No? Do I even have any viewers anymore? I do. I have 4 viewers. I'm assuming it's the same people, but I'm assuming the silence means that they want me to go. I think. Yeah. Wait a minute. How far away is the stream from me? Oh, it's a very long way, I think. Yeah. By a mile. I didn't realise it was this far away. Oh, bollocks. It's actually a fucking mile away. Wait, what? Apparently I'm not even live streaming anymore. Oh. Because I'm on the wrong... Oh. I signed out. That's why I haven't been able to check anything. Because I'm not signed into the right fucking account. Oh, Berry's still silent, I think. So, never mind. Yeah. 2 people watching now. Great. Yeah, I'm gonna go now, guys. Thank you for this, everybody that tuned in to the podcast. I really appreciate it. I will be streaming maybe later tonight. Just keep an eye out for it. I might stream some Dolphin Emulator or something. Somebody tweet at me or comment on my recent Instagram or something to let me know what game I should play. Or comment on this. I don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching the 2nd episode of the Psychotic Nerd Podcast. I will see you again not soon. Peace. Peace. Fuck off.